Hello everyone, I'm going to tell you the story of Crazy Times with Uncle Ken. There is a very funny story in this which I thought you may like. So I'm going to tell this story for you today. I let out a lusty caw. Caw, caw! Me as a crow, it was my habit to do so every day. My name was Speedy. I lived in a tree with my cousin Slow. This tree that we lived in was in an orchard. This orchard was looked after by a family. It was a boy, which is our Ruskin bond. And then the Bada Sahib, the Mem Sahib, which was the Bada Sahib's wife, the Chota Sahib, but the most annoying of all, Ken. There was also a cook that flung orange peels at me, had a tough time dodging them, but Ken, he hated crows. But we crows didn't hate humans that much. We sometimes took their garbage as food. My sister took a ribbon and used its nice elastic to make her nest together. I woke up my cousin Slow. Lately, taking the garbage for food had been a problem because Ken had set his dog crazy upon us, so we couldn't go into the garden at all. Caw, caw! Wake up, Slow! Slow woke up and said, "Oh, please, you go foraging. I don't like hunting. It spoils the gloss on my feathers." I know, but the rule which the new crow master has said is that each crow forages for his own food. Oh, all right, let's go. Let's share the food. So we flew. I pecked the dog on the tail, and then the dog whirled around to look at me, growling. It was a very greedy one. Everything for himself. He was also a bit fierce. This might be true, but he boasted that his ancestor was the guard dog of the king Genghis Khan. But Slow had managed to take some tidbits. Then she pecked him on the nose. He turned around growling. I pecked him on the tail again. It turned around at me and just followed for a while before I had enough time to put on my super speed into action and snatch some tidbits from me. But Ken lately had been avoiding this plan. He had a backup one, of course. As his hatred for crows continued, he bought an air gun which he used to point at me whenever I appeared. I forgot about it because Slow said that he was only trying to fool me. And plus, I had seen a sly look on Ken's face. What would make me think that Ken was simply trying to scare me away? I forgot about it. But when my cousin Charm came to stay, everything went well. The cook pelted us. We dodged them. The cook was too slow. No, he couldn't have any harder than orange peels. The Bada Sahib put a necklace ring around my neck and it made me look like a human. The other crows tried to peck at me. But then Charm, which was the name of my other cousin, slashed at the ring tip. It broke. And then they saw me. I was the crow Speedy and not human. I took my revenge. But later, maybe later, not vengeance is the trick all the times, but I had enough. The Bada Sahib was joking at me as a black ghost. I plucked out all the bristles from his toothbrush and crushed the rest. Too bad for you, Bada Sahib. The Chota Sahib too tried to stone us, but we ran out of the way, just like the case with the cook. But Ken shot Charm dead when we weren't looking. "I've got him," he said, grabbing Charm's body and carrying it in the air. I was so furious that I grabbed Ken's socks and ripped it to pieces. Yarn scattered there and here as Chota Sahib pointed up and said, Look, you've got the wrong one." "Oh, I'll get it some other time." But we wanted vengeance. Charm had been killed. The crow people called a meeting and the minister of crows decided that we would trouble Ken a lot. For starters, we sent other birds to eat his sausage. He didn't eat anything. Believe it? Crow took his food and he didn't eat anything. He starved on water. And we didn't allow him to go for 3 days. No walks. Banned. The crows attacked him when he set foot out of the door. So he smuggled a car, an old one which was in the garage, which the Bada Sahib used to drive in the olden days, then snuck out gleefully. The car can protect me. Wrong. The crows appeared, pecking everywhere, spoiling the glass and dirtying it full. Ken steered aside, but one clever crow pegged at the wheel. Put! It exploded into bits. And Uncle Ken rested on the door. Silly Ken! In his excitement, he had not locked the door. He went thrown out and bruised his thigh. He was so mad with the crows that he didn't take action by shooting them down, bam, bam, bam. No, that's not the solution. Instead, he took the whole family and left. He kept whistling all the time. La 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 la, I'm feeling relaxed, la 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 la. This will keep the crows away. The boy, who was Ruskin Bond, murmured that the crows sang better. Of course, we sang better than that human. But no garbage. We starved for 6 days, trying to find good eatables from the old garbage. But it didn't work. Then I realized how important humans are. Their garbage was our food. So, we all began to search everywhere for the hill station where Ken had gone for holiday. We searched here, no Ken. We searched there, no Ken. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't find none of them. No Bada Sahib, no Chota Sahib, no Mem Sahib, no cook, no boy, Ruskin Bond, and no Ken. But that was when I saw a hill. Maybe he's dead. I flew desperately. Yes, he was there. I didn't wake him up with my lusty caw, but he woke up himself and ran around the house. Ah! Crow's back! He's everywhere! I'm going to call him Crow of All Seasons. That's what the story is called. Crow of All Seasons. Anyway, boy said that uncle was having illusions. After he was corrected by the cook, he said uncle is having delusions. True, but false actually. For the crow was sitting there with Slow and the other people. So then Ken stopped in his tracks and said, wait a minute, this is why they came here. This is why. They depend upon our garbage that we throw away. They eat some of it. They can use some of it too. I love birds. No, I don't hate them. To everyone's surprise, he snatched the rotis for their breakfast and spread it along the lawn, crying all the while, you name it, we give it. In return, we didn't trouble him anymore. There was truce between humankind and crowkind. I hope you enjoyed this story. It's quite hilarious. You should try the other stories from this book, Ruskin Bond Crazy Times with Uncle Ken. It also has a very nice illustrations. Thank you.